as an amateur, the domestic level so far.
Your judges for this contest come to you from Kazakhstan, Armenia, Tunisia, Italy and Afghanistan.
Big difference between these two physically. That can happen in this kind of weight division. Fighters, tall fighters like Fedorov can somehow pack that frame into 63.5 kilos. MANILOLA is shorter. And I was going to say stockier, but actually when you look at him up close, in terms of his dimensions, I wouldn't say he is any broader around the chest and the shoulders than his opponent. He's quite small for the weight, actually, MANILOLA.
Round one.
So Fedorov in the red, MANILOLA in the blue. Looking for the jab there, Fedorov. He can keep this on the outside. You would imagine that's what he needs to do. MANILOLA's job is to get close. Looks for a left hook. That was blocked by the glove of Fedorov. He throws that jab, Fedorov. He doesn't really extend it. Tall though he is, he doesn't really box his height particularly. I think MANILOLA's got an opportunity here just to gamble a bit, take a risk. He's had a good look at him now, and maybe he is just beginning to step to him slightly because that jab isn't quite the weapon it might be, and he is getting in tighter, getting in closer and letting his hands go, because I think he will have seen what we've seen, which is that, okay, the guy in front of him is tall and potentially jab right hand is a problem. He can keep you on the end of that, catch you with it as you come in, but as I say, he doesn't really extend it that far, and that gives you that little bit of space, and you've got to take it. Good right hand over the top there from MANILOLA, and that hurt him, I think. He's in trouble here, Fedorov, and he needs to capitalise MANILOLA. And the referee telling him to keep his head up, and I don't know why the referee felt the need to get involved there, to be honest. Right hand again there from MANILOLA, and the referee talking about low blows. I don't think that was particularly low, and he's had a result there, Fedorov, with those two interventions, because he was in big trouble from that overhand right. He was buzzed by it, absolutely no question about it. And when he was following up MANILOLA, he kind of turned his back, really, and then the referee halted proceedings, final few seconds of round one. But that's a big dent that MANILOLA has put in his man towards the end of the round. Puff out of the cheeks there from Fedorov, and that was interesting because we were just talking about how he doesn't really send that jab, and for a tall guy, he lets you in. And MANILOLA saw it exactly when we saw it. Step two, him started letting his hands go and really caused the problem. Little bit of body work there from MANILOLA, but it's the right hand over the top that caused the problem later on in the round, and it was a problem because you can see when you watch a lot of boxing, you know when someone's hurt, and he was hurt. Well, 10-9 across the board there for Fedorov.
Seconds out.
I don't agree with that at all.
Round 2.
He did some work with the jab in that opening round, but there was one big moment of the round, the biggest moment by an absolute mile. It was from Manilola, and he did other good work too. And he's starting off nicely here, and I think he's still just in a bit of a fog here, Fedorov. Looking for that right hand over the top again, Manilola. And he needs to just stay on him, Manilola. Get tight, stay on him. He's in that space, Fedorov, where he's just got to try and get his head clear. He's got to tuck up and get that head clear and do the best that he can. That was good from him. Just pulled his weight back and then threw the combination. Looking to work the body there, Manilola. I think he's recovering or recovered, Fedorov, but he's still thinking mostly about defence, just keeping that guard tight. Manilola looking to just let those hands go. Nice right hand there from Fedorov, but Manilola again just letting the punches flow. Right hand got through, looks for a big left up top. Needs to keep working here. He's putting a lot into this though, Manilola, that I will say, but he has to win this round. He's dropped that opening round and he's just tucking up, covering up. There's nothing wrong with those shots. There is nothing wrong with them. Fedorov just getting backed up again here. Looks for the uppercut twice. Good crisp uppercuts there from Fedorov. And he's hanging in there, the Serbian. And now beginning to find the target a little bit himself. And Manilola has put a lot into this second round. And maybe Fedorov can just start to come back at him in the final minute of it. Nice little flurry again there. But Manilola up to this point has dominated this round. And you could tell going into this round from the start of it that Fedorov was still feeling that right hand there from Manilola, and he's tucked up the Serbian in this round. But again, I think he's in a little bit of trouble here. Maybe he's trying to shrug Manilola off, and Manilola looking to try and let those hands go. Final 30 seconds of the round, looking for the uppercuts, a little bit short, and Fedorov realising that he needs to start punching again, looks to try and get hold of Manilola. He needs this round, Manilola. Remember, Fedorov getting the first one, 10-9 with all 5 judges, which is not how I would have scored it myself, but that's not relevant. So they now just have to suck the air in before the start of the third and final round. Good uppercut there from Fedorov. He threw a couple of those in that round. And the scores there, it's a 4-1 split in favour of Fedorov. I must be watching a different fight.
Third and final round.
So into the third and final round, Fedorov with a 2-point margin with 4 of the judges. The other card level, so Manilola needs something big here. Right hand into the body there from Manilola. And again, just trying to get tight to Fedorov, who's keeping that guard intact. Looking for the 1-2 there, Fedorov. Didn't quite land it. A minute gone in round 3. Short with the left hand there, Manilola. And he's been on the front foot for the entirety of that second round, most of that first round, after he hurt this man with the overhand right. He's done some decent work off the back foot in this final round, Fedorov. Right hand into the body there from Manilola. Slightly jaded look about him in this final round. Good combination there from Fedorov, finished with the left hook, and that's some good punching as well. He's finishing well here, the Serbian fighter. And that's decent, just chopping down and then finishing on the left hand. He's found a little bit of range here. I think Manilola is feeling it in the third round. I don't know if he's aware of the scores going into this third round. If he is, he might be slightly demoralised. Final few seconds. And there goes the bell. I would go with Fedorov in that third and final round. I thought Manilola won the first two. That's not how the judges scored it. He had a 2-point lead with 4 judges going into that final round, and Fedorov is going to get the decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this decision goes in favor of your winner via unanimous decision. In the red corner, representing Serbia, Pavel Fedorov.
So Fedorov goes through by unanimous decision, boxing out of the red corner for Serbia.